And then I would also direct you to CloudGenera's YouTube channel, where we frequently are posting new videos and new content that showcase the platform's capabilities and how business can benefit from leveraging CloudGenera to be proactive in their governance as well as their planning for cloud spend.
Excellent. There's another one that just came in. How can I explore additional use cases to what you've already shown us, Brian?
So if there are additional use cases above and beyond what you've seen today, as I mentioned on the prior slide, please feel free to go to cloudgovernance.cloudgenera.com. There you can access our cloud governance portal at no cost and try out different use cases, compare different providers, look at different application types. And then of course, the 2-week trial that's included at no cost. By signing up for that 2-week trial, you can get access to model any use case that you're interested in doing cost planning around.
All right. What market factors are you seeing driving customers to use your solution, Brian?
One of the largest market factors that we're seeing today is the inflation that all of us are feeling at home and the recession that's looming in the macroeconomic market. Months ago, money was cheap and the focus was on growth. And very quickly that has changed. The market dynamic has changed in favor of saving money. And that's been one of the biggest drivers for us over the last few months, are folks who are getting serious about their cost planning, getting serious about forecasting, getting serious about finding ways to optimize the spend. The macro level market and the challenges everybody's experiencing has been a big driver for leveraging products and technologies like those that CloudGenera offers.
Excellent, thank you. Another question here on FinOps. You're developing, what are you doing around the FinOps practice internally in your company? Do you have any products specifically geared towards FinOps? As that's continuing to be a big part of the cloud service provider market.
Yeah, from CloudGenera's perspective, we were FinOps before FinOps was cool. Our discipline has always been around helping people get the best value for their spend. And the first generation of FinOps companies have focused on show back and charge back. And those are things that you can definitely achieve leveraging the CloudGenera platform. Where we've seen a gap and where we're focusing on helping people is not in the rearview mirror, not in the reporting of the spend to show back or to charge back, but in the look forward. How can you get better at forecasting? How can you get better at planning? How can you avoid the expense as opposed to try to remediate the expense? These are the areas where we're pioneering as an organization. But all of the disciplines of FinOps we've implemented in our own product organization. In fact, we have a team leader who focuses on FinOps as a discipline to ensure that we're always getting the best value for our spend. And again, it's not just understanding our rates and understanding our usage. FinOps for CloudGenera and FinOps, as we've engineered it into our platform, is focused on the look forward. The how do we be proactive to avoid the unnecessary expense, to optimize the existing expense. And to the point of the question about do we offer products in this arena, there is a product specifically designed for the FinOps practitioner. And some of our customers call themselves cloud economists. And this bundle gives you access to some of the utilities that you were exposed to today. Cost planning interface, cloud governance interface, the ability to map and model very sophisticated transformations, not just migrations or optimizations.
Excellent. Here's another, can I use your technology to compare against what I already have in-house?
Absolutely. One of the things we mentioned very briefly in the beginning is that CloudGenera does not have a bias towards vendor or service model. A very common use case for CloudGenera is to compare a current data center operation to public cloud alternatives and a hyper-converged infrastructure as a service alternatives like Dell Apex and HPE GreenLake. So the CloudGenera platform is very well suited, in fact, uniquely positioned to help customers understand the unit economics of running the data center, running in co-location, and running in cloud. So absolutely, yes, you can compare your existing operation to those alternatives that are available in the market. That is a core value of ours.
Excellent. Owen, do you have one?
No, I think we've covered them.
All right, I just got one that just came in. When we talk about cost overruns, we do have cloud native solutions that provided advisories on right sizing of instance or optimization aspects of resources. How does CloudGenera differ from these cloud service provider native tools?
Yeah, excellent question. And so Amazon has the Cost Explorer, Microsoft has their cost management, Google has BigQuery. And when you look at those three tools as examples, they're very well positioned to report on the historicals. Again, how do I do chargeback? How do I do showback? Amazon's begun to introduce some simple forecasting capability, but nothing to the depth and the richness that is offered by the CloudGenera platform. So our differentiation continues to be being able to see the future, being able to recommend transformation, not just being able to visualize things that can be turned off, not just being able to do kind of a straight line forecast of, well, we pay this today, so we'll pay this tomorrow. The ability to optimize as a part of the forecasting function is what sets CloudGenera apart. The ability to not have a bias towards a particular instance type, particular data center, or particular provider, but to see the whole market in an unbiased way, again, is another differentiator of the CloudGenera platform.
Excellent, thank you. That's the questions that we have to this point, Brian.
Well, team, again, thank you so much for your attendance and your participation today. Great questions. For any of your peers who might benefit from this recording, we will be posting this on our social media and on our website. And we look forward to hosting you again in the near future. Our next cost planning webinar is going to focus on the economics of databases. So we're going to take a deep dive on one of those cost planning tips we talked about earlier in this session today, which is around platform as a service alternatives. But this will be a broader dialogue around the economics of databases in the cloud. Hope to see you there. And again, thank you so much for your time today.